A few years ago, A.J. Jacobs thought that obeying the Bible literally for a year would be an interesting experiment. Author of The Year of Living Biblically, a New York Times bestseller, this self-described agnostic encountered some interesting reactions during his biblical quest.
I wanted to live by every piece of advice, every rule in the Bible without picking and choosing, because I wanted to see what parts of the Bible are relevant and what parts are not. I was in Central Park, I was wearing my robe and sandals. A guy came up to me and said, "Why are you dressed like that?" I explained, I'm trying to follow all the rules of the Bible, from the 10 Commandments to stoning adulterers. He said, "I'm an adulterer, are you going to stone me?" I said, "That'd be great." And I took out a handful of pebbles that I had been carrying around for this purpose. He grabbed one of the pebbles out of my hand and threw them at my face. So I thought, an eye for an eye, also in the Hebrew Scriptures, I could throw one back at him. So that's how I checked that off the list.
Even with his tongue-in-cheek approach, A.J. learned a great deal from his year of living biblically.
Well, the Bible Project was the most life-changing year of my existence. So it's influenced me. I'm still filled with gratitude. I still try to observe the Sabbath, because I think the idea of a sanctuary in time, as one rabbi called it, this one day a week where you take stock and be thankful, that's a wonderful thing. I think that I sin less. I still sin, I still lie and gossip and covet all the time, but less, maybe 40% less. So I'm taking baby steps.
Everyone picks and chooses. So it's a question of what are you going to pick and what are you going to choose? And typically what we do is we pick the texts that support our denominational background, our tradition, or maybe our ideology. And A.J. Jacobs made people uncomfortable with what he wore and what he did to his body. He made his wife uncomfortable with kind of the various ways that his lifestyle, his biblical living affected her and their family. And I think he was trying to say, we need to live in ways that we can respect our neighbor, love our neighbor, and get along. And I wish more Christians or more students of Scripture followed that example.